China hitting back at President Trump's tariffs. Beijing has announced a round of retaliatory measures targeting American companies and some critical imports from the U.S. This decision came within minutes of Trump implementing a 10% levy on all Chinese goods. That's on top of the tariffs already imposed during his first term. Beijing's retaliation appears calculated. Trump slapped levies on over $500 billion worth of Chinese imports. In comparison, China only placed tariffs on $14 billion worth of American products, a fraction of the value that Trump targeted. China's list includes a 15% levy on coal and natural gas, as well as a 10% levy on farm equipment and some American-made vehicles. The regime also expanded restrictions on exports of critical minerals used in defense, clean energy, and other high-tech industries. Aside from trade, Beijing launched an anti-monopoly probe into Google, a site that's blocked inside Communist China. Last week, Trump announced a string of tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China over the influx of fentanyl into the United States. But the move is currently on pause for the two neighboring countries, as both of them have agreed to compromises with the administration. China is a primary source of fentanyl precursors. The chemicals are often refined by the Mexican cartels before making their way into the U.S. Here's White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt speaking about the tariffs on Tuesday.
He is not going to allow China to continue to source and distribute deadly fentanyl into our country. That was the reason for this tariff. It was a retaliatory tariff on China for the last 4 years of their unprecedented distribution of fentanyl into our nation's borders.
During his 2024 presidential campaign, Trump vowed to impose sweeping 60% duties on all Chinese goods. But stopping short at 10%, he described the latest measure as a, quote, opening salvo. He said if China doesn't take steps to curtail the flow of fentanyl, the tariffs will, quote, go substantially higher. China's retaliatory measures is slated to take effect on February 10th.